Cleaning? Call 1-800-STEAMER today.
This is Southern New England's trusted news source, Good Morning Providence.
Welcome back to Good Morning Providence. I'm Tara Lenizek. It's 6:30. Happy Monday. And don't worry, we have some good news for you on a Monday. What's better than that? There's good weather in store for you later on in the day. Here's Skylar Spindler. She has your forecast. Good morning, Skylar.
Good morning. Yeah, this week is going to start off pretty nice, but you do need a light jacket this morning as you head out the door. Bit of a cool start, but we warm up very quickly. We'll see those temperatures rebounding fast as we head into the later morning and into the early day. But we're going to have some breezy west winds, and that's going to help us warm up today and tomorrow. So right now, Providence looking at 45 degrees with the winds out of the west at about 6 miles an hour. Temperatures around the area, some of us sitting in the 30s right now, 37 in Taunton, but it's 53 in Boston. We got 45 in Smithfield, 41 in Westerly. So for today, we're going to be mostly sunny throughout the day. Our coastal and Cape area, we're going to keep you in the 60s for your high. But as we move further inland, we're going to get into those 70s. Most of us will be around those low 70s, but a few of us are going to warm up even up to 75, 76 today. Winds will stay out of the west 10 to 20 miles an hour. And for the future cast, so here's when we get into the day today. You see those 70s. If you're heading out to this evening doing maybe some sports with the kids, it's still going to be around 70 degrees at 7 o'clock tonight. So still very nice temperatures all across the area, so very enjoyable even as we head into the later evening hours. So we don't even really dip down too cold tonight, but I have more details on your forecast coming up on the 6th.
All right, Skylar, thank you. At 6:31, happening now, a homicide investigation in Providence. One person is dead after a shooting on Manton Ave late last night. That shot and to see the sun outside. Here's ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist Skylar Spindler with your forecast.
Yeah, no severe weather for us, just beautiful clear skies. We're off to a cool start this morning, but we warm up very quickly. Those temperatures will rebound fast. Right now we're sitting 37 in Taunton, 38 in Norwood. It's 53 in Boston this morning, 45 in Smithfield. So most of us sitting around those 40s right now. But like I said, we rebound quickly. We start to warm up very fast as we head into the morning hours. So you can already see by the time we get to 10 a.m., everyone's in the 60s. So it'll be nice. We'll be in the 70s by lunchtime. It'll be a very nice day, a lot of sunshine. We do have a few passing clouds that'll pop through the area, but overall we're going to stay warm even into the 6 o'clock hour. So if you're headed out maybe to take the kids out to a soccer game or some baseball practice or a little baseball game, we're going to be still in those 70s by 7 o'clock tonight. We'll dip down even later in the evening hours. Look at the temperature in Providence. We're expected to be around 60 degrees at 1 o'clock in the morning. So overnight low is not going to be too bad. It'll be in the 50s. So much nicer change. So we do have a nice day planned for today. For the week, though, we do have a cold front that's going to start to move through the area on Wednesday. So just be aware it's not going to be too bad. It's going to drop our temperatures down into the 60s. We'll be a few degrees below average. We're also going to have some breezy winds as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, and then a couple other days towards the end of the week as well. So for now, we do have a fire weather watch that's in effect for another 2 days, and that's just because of these winds picking up. Now, when they do start to turn in from the south a little bit, that'll give us a little extra moisture in the atmosphere and should help. But further inland really is probably going to be more of the problem for the fire weather watch, just because, you know, as you're by the ocean, you get a little bit more of that humidity, but as you head further inland, it's a little bit drier. So that's kind of what we're expecting, because these winds will be about 10 to 15 miles an hour for today, but for tomorrow, they do pick up a bit. So we'll see most of our sustained wind speeds 15 to 20 miles an hour, and along the Cape and coastal areas up to 25 miles an hour. So again, just expect those breezy conditions as we head into tomorrow and even Wednesday. I'll have more details on your full forecast and the 7-day coming up on the 6th.
Tracker meteorologist Skylar Spindler.
Well, today is going to be, it's a little cool as we get started, but you might need a little light jacket. But as we head through the day, going to warm up very quickly. See those temperatures rebounding very fast. We'll see 70s by the time we get to lunchtime. So it'll be mostly sunny for the day. We'll have a couple of pop-up little stray clouds that'll pass through the area. But for the week, we do have a cold front that's going to move through the area. Now that's going to arrive on Wednesday, and it's going to just bring some cooler temperatures to us. So we'll see those 60s in into Wednesday towards the end of the week. Next, rain chances start to move in by the weekend. So looking outside, just absolutely gorgeous today. No clouds for as far as we can see. Just a beautiful morning, 45 degrees in Providence. Winds are out of the west at 6 miles an hour. Temperatures this morning, we do start to warm up here. So we are looking at 37 degrees in Taunton. It's 38 in Norwood. It's 53 in Boston this morning, but most of us sitting in the 40s, 41 in Westerly, and mostly those 40s all along the Cape. So what are we expecting for today? Not a lot. The map looks beautiful. A lot of clear skies for New England. Nothing for really the whole area. So everything's mostly staying down to the south of us. So we're looking pretty good for today. So temperature wise, we'll warm up nicely. We got a lot of sunshine in store. We'll keep the coastal and the Cape area in the 60s. And then as we head a little further inland, we'll get into those mostly 70s, low 70s. Some of us will get up to those mid 70s. But here's what we're looking at for the next couple of days. We do have a fire weather watch in effect. That's just because we have some winds that are going to be picking up a bit, and we have some lower humidity levels. Now, it's just a watch, so that's good news. I think once these winds do really turn in more from the south, that's going to give us a little bit moisture. So probably won't have to worry about that too much, especially along our Cape and coastal areas. So as we look at those future winds today, not too bad, 10, 15 miles an hour. Some of us getting up to 20 miles an hour. And then really the heavier winds start to pick up tomorrow. So you can kind of see these winds do shift a little bit. That should help bring in a little bit of extra moisture from the ocean. So that kind of helps with that fire weather. So we should be keeping those humidity levels around that 30 and 40%. So as we move into Tuesday evening, the winds do die down a bit, but we'll still be breezy for Wednesday. So that pattern ahead, a little bit of cold air just going to dip in. That's not going to bring our temperatures down too much. So we'll keep those temperatures in the 60s as we head into Wednesday through the weekend, but we'll start to warm up by the time we get into next week because we have all that warm air headed our way. Allergies still on the rise. We do have a lot of pollen outside, very high for today, tomorrow, Thursday, into Wednesday and Thursday. By the time we get to the weekend, we have the rain moving in, so these will start to drop a bit. You'll kind of be a little bit more relieved from those allergies. But for the rest of the week, again, breezy for tomorrow and Wednesday. We're going to stay in the 60s through the rest of the forecast after we get into Wednesday. And by the weekend, we're looking at those rain chances increasing by Saturday and Sunday. And, you know, is it Wednesday that the Celtics are playing Miami? Is that the day we've got for this?
Miami? That's a great question.
The playoff game?
Why are you asking me like this?
Because it's important.
I know, but my God, I wasn't even thinking about that. That's a great question. I know.
Now that we have
it's Wednesday. Thanks, Matt. I was going to look it up on my phone.
Well, because, you know, the temperatures drop on Wednesday. So
yeah, but they're inside.
80s.
Why do we care?
Because
I care more about the Red Sox game outside on Wednesday.
Well, it'll be cooler on Wednesday if you go to a Red Sox game.
But I know, and all my friends are going. Sorry, guys.
Listen, I'm just excited for the playoffs.
You just want Miami to win. We're going to start dueling on the desk over here. Celtics versus Miami. No, that will be fun.
The whole week, yes.
Yeah, and we'll have to wear our colors on
Red
Wednesday.
and green.
Yeah. All right.
Stay tuned.
Too funny. All right. Thanks, Skylar. 6:50 in entertainment news this morning. Broadway's biggest night will not be able to take place as planned on June 11th. Now, and let's get a look outside with our ABC 6 Skycam on this Monday. Happy Monday to you, to our viewers out there. Beautiful day today is in store to start off your week. Here's ABC 6 meteorologist Skylar Spindler with a check of your forecast.
We're warming up very quickly today, and it is a nice day outside. So we're going to expect those temperatures warming today and even into tomorrow. But we do have a bit of a fire weather watch in effect, and that's just because those relative humidity levels will be dropping. And we do have those breezy west winds that are going to be moving in. So they'll be starting to kick up a little bit more as we head into tomorrow and Wednesday. Providence is 66 degrees right now. Winds are out of the west-northwest at about 9 miles an hour. So if we look around the area, we can see a lot of those temperatures rising. Taunton's already at 69 degrees. We have 63 in New Bedford. So yes, a lot of us are already in those 60s. Our Cape and coastal area, you're going to stay in those 60s. You're not going to really warm up too much from where you're at now. But we're going to stay mostly sunny. Some few passing clouds here later in the afternoon. but will warm as we head further inland. Winds will stay mostly out of the west at about 10 to 20 miles an hour, so we can see some of those little wind gusts picking up. But as we head into later on today, you can see some of those temperatures climbing around the area, even in Norwood seeing almost 77 degrees today. So again, we'll keep the Cape and coastal area a little bit cooler, but even by the time we get to 7 o'clock tonight, if you're heading out, maybe some sporting events with the kids, it's still going to be 70 degrees at 7 o'clock tonight. So enjoy the nice evening because we don't really cool off too much. We stay pretty warm in the overnight hours, but I'm going to have more details on your forecast and the 7-day coming up here in just a moment.
Thanks, Skyler. Still to come on ABC 6 News at noon, talks on the debt ceiling set to start back up tomorrow. What President Biden is saying about negotiations with
more than the insurance company wants to pay. Call the heavy hitter.
Call 1-800-LAW-1222.
And now, your ABC 6 Storm Tracker meteorologist, Skyler Spindler.
Well, we are looking at warming up today. So we had a bit of a cool start this morning, but we're warming up very quickly now. We're going to stay mostly sunny, a few passing clouds. But for this week, a bit cooler air is going to arrive as we have a cold front that's going to move through on Wednesday. And that's going to keep our temperatures in the 60s by the time we head through the rest of the week. And we do have some breezy winds and some rain chances moving in towards the weekend. So we're looking outside right now. It looks a bit hazy in the distance here, but mostly we're staying pretty clear outside. We're warming up pretty fast, 66 degrees outside. Winds are out of the west-northwest at about 9 miles an hour. And we're going to see those winds continue to pick up throughout the day. So those temperatures now are warming, so we are seeing those upper 60s in Taunton and up in Norwood. And so as we look maybe around the Cape and the coast, we're in the mid 60s around here, 68 degrees in Westerly. So not too bad. That's just because we have some nice high pressure in place, and that's keeping our skies mostly clear for us. So that's going to keep all the rain chances away from us as we start to head into the week. So for the rest of the day, we'll keep our Cape and coastal areas in the 60s, and we'll keep warming as we head further inland. And those winds will stay mostly out of the west, about 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 20 miles an hour as we head through the rest of the day. So we do have this fire weather watch in effect. This is going to be for the next 2 days. And that's just because we have those westerly winds moving in. We're going to be kicking up a bit, so you're going to see some gustier winds at time as we get into tomorrow and Wednesday. But the thing with this is that we have these drier humidity levels. So as we have those low humidity levels and these winds moving in, that's just going to increase that concern. Now, we're not in a warning, just in a watch for now, so just be aware. Though our winds are going to start to shift a little bit out of the south as we get into Tuesday. And that should help generate some extra moisture in from the ocean. And that should kind of help with that concern as we get into tomorrow, at least keeping those humidity levels above 30%. So those future winds tomorrow, we can see those winds up to 20 and 25 miles an hour, especially along the Cape and the coastal area. And we'll keep that around. But the pattern ahead, we do have this bit of cold air that's going to dip down in our area. And that's that cold front that's going to be arriving on Wednesday. Now this will move through, and then it'll take a couple days to get out here before we see a rebound to those warmer temperatures. Allergies are on the rise. We got a lot of pollen outside on the cars right now. It is very high for the rest of the week until we get some rain in here to kind of lower these pollen levels down. So as we look at the 7-day forecast, we're going to be breezy for tomorrow and Wednesday. That cold front moves through. Then we're going to keep those 60s through the rest of the week. We don't really see 70s until we get towards the end of the weekend, but we do have that rain chances. They start to move into the area by Saturday. So expect some rain Saturday and Sunday.
Skyler, thank you. We'll come back to you in just a bit. Still to come on ABC 6 News at noon. Hear from Johnston's Joe Mazzulla about his Celtics moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Coming up after this. Wow. A recap of the forecast after we look at the world's oldest dog. How cute.
Amazed by that. I'm like, I need to make sure my dogs live to 31.
Absolutely. Okay. Maybe we need to go to Portugal.
Right. I need their secrets. All right. All right. So let's take a look, guys. So coastal area, we're going to stay in those 60s. So you're pretty much at your peak temperatures for the day. We'll still have a little bit of warming inland, but hey, even at 7 o'clock tonight, look how warm we're going to be. So If you have a soccer game or a baseball game tonight, nice temperatures to be outdoors, even at 7 o'clock. So even in the evening hours and overnight, we're not going to be entirely too cool. So it's going to be in the 50s overnight. So I don't know. I would say that's not bad. Tomorrow, breezy, though. We'll be in those upper 70s. And then by Wednesday, cold front moves through. So we'll be in the 60s, but we do rebound a bit. We'll be in those upper 60s by the time we head into Thursday and Friday. But we do have some rain headed our way for the weekend.
Hey, it's not too bad. We like to see the glass half full, so it's fine for the 7-day.
Yeah, we need the rain. It's fine, right?
Thanks for joining us for ABC 6 News at noon. The news continues for us at 4, and for news and weather anytime, abc6.com is always on. For me and Skylar, we hope you have a magnificent Monday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Watch ABC 6 News first at 4th immediately after Hot Bench.
When you're injured, don't be fooled into taking a tiny check from the insurance company. Once you start adding up medical expenses, lost wages, and pain and suffering,